In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set up an automated workflow using Zapier and Wix. By the end of this guide, you'll have a seamless automation running smoothly between your favorite tools, saving you time and effort on daily tasks. Let's dive right in. To begin, you'll want to head over to the Zapier website. Zapier is a fantastic tool that allows you to connect various apps and automate workflows, which they call zaps. A zap is essentially an automated process that involves at least two applications working together, where one app triggers an action in another. Once you're logged in, the first thing you'll do is create a new zap. Next up is choosing your trigger app. And for this particular workflow, we will be using Wix. In the workflow, this app plays a crucial role as it sets the whole process in motion. Start by searching for Wix in the list of available applications and select it. You'll be prompted to choose a specific trigger event. Some common choices include new form submission, new order, or new contact. The trigger event is the action that kicks off your zap. To connect Wix with Zapier, you'll need to set up the account. Look for the option to add a connection or simply click Sign In. This step is important as it allows Zapier to securely access your Wix site data. You'll log into your Wix account and grant the necessary permissions. It's always a good idea to test your trigger to ensure everything's working as expected. By doing this, you can make sure Zapier is able to pull in sample data from your Wix account, which will be useful later in the process. Now, it's time to choose the second app that will carry out the action once triggered by Wix. You have plenty of options here, like Google Sheets for data storage, MailChimp for email marketing, or a CRM if you're managing contacts. After choosing the second app, you'll need to select what specific action you want it to perform. For instance, in Google Sheets, it might be Create Spreadsheet Row, whereas in MailChimp, it could be Add/Update Subscriber. If you haven't already connected the second app to Zapier, this is where you'll do it. Mapping data between the two apps is an integral part of the setup. You'll be aligning the information from your Wix trigger to the relevant fields in your action app. For example, if you have an email field in your Wix form, you'd map that to the email field for a new subscriber in MailChimp. Once the mapping is complete, test your action step to ensure everything works as planned and no data is going awry. Once all your steps have been tested and confirmed without any hitches, it's time to activate your Zap. Simply turn it on, and from that moment, your automation will begin executing seamlessly, allowing you to take a step back and let technology handle the repetitive tasks. And there you have it, your very own automated workflow on Zapier using Wix.